For our consumer side of the business, Moovit provides a mobility as a service app which allows users to plan a journey from A to B using any form of public transport across over 3,200 different cities across the country. And it's really important for us that the information we show inside the app is representative of what's happening on the ground so that users can plan effectively and think about what it is that they're doing. On the business-to-business side of Moovit, we're able to help organisations and companies to realise their mass solutions and their mass dreams. So we've got the opportunities to provide them with solutions to help them achieve their ambitions. So we're here today at Move to show off our fantastic new Moovit Plan.Pay.Ride solution. So a Moovit user can go inside the application, they can plan their journey through all those different forms of transport with the added bonus of service alerts. They've got all of the critical information that they need. They can also then purchase their ticket and activate their ticket inside the Moovit solution, which means they don't need to leave the system, and then they do their ride. And they benefit from get-off service alerts, changes about the routes, and live directions as they're following it through. And this is a solution that we can either offer through the Moovit consumer application or through our white label activities. So we work with organisations such as Arriva in the Netherlands, where they're now able to offer to their customers the opportunity to plan these tickets, buy the tickets, plan their journey, and then go through the ride. And we're not just talking about buses here. We're also talking about the opportunity for micromobility, so a true mass solution where you've got users who are able to move through the different journeys, do so with one ticketing solution to complete that journey from A to B. Moovit firmly believes that mobility is a basic human right, and for us to enable users to be able to realise the potential of public transport, they need to see all of the options very clearly to them. So it's really important for us, from the Moovit's perspective, that we include all forms of public transport inside of our solution, and that's shared mobility, micromobility, and public transport as well. So by including all those solutions with that information about service alerts and changes and the opportunity for ticketing as well, users can actually start to see that there's a real opportunity and there are genuine alternatives to the private car ownership. We're really seeing a move away from sort of peak public transport hours with flexible working, flexible opportunities. And there's a real push for the operators, both at government level and naturally the transport operators as well, to push people into using transport during a time where there's low usage and low demand. And that's where something like Moovit can come into. We've now included data inside our application and inside our journey planning tools to show people when the peak travel times are in terms of occupancy of vehicles or station level crowding. So we can try and push users to areas maybe where transport is underutilised and make them more aware of the options and the better times to travel and allow people to plan their time more effectively, more efficiently for a smoother journey. The next 10 years for urban mobility and mobility in general is going to change dramatically. From the Moovit perspective, I think what we're really starting to see is a better connected system, and that's ultimately what's going to help mass be adopted. At the moment, in some markets and in some countries where we've been operating and working, we've seen massive progression in terms of open data being published about different types of transport and different options that are available, which is great, which allows lots of new products and services to come forward. But actually there's very little connection between the different types of transport operators, very little bits of connection between the actual people operating trains and buses and the ability to really share tickets or share information and share travel. And if we're going to see mass fully adopted and see public transport improve, we need to see better connection around there. And organisations such as ourselves and other sort of mass platforms, we're in the perfect position to really make those sort of activities happen around there as well. So we're going to see a real transformation there, but they'll form part of the wider mobility solution. So I think a better connected system as well with a connected autonomous vehicles is sort of where we're going to be going in the next 10 years in the short to long term. So.